So I'm in this tot lot here that was completely loaded with coins here. I never noticed it because it's undercover here. We detected the back of the school quite a few times. And we got a lot of jewelry out there in the field after some people came in the tot lot here when I was detecting it. I just happened to glance over here and I noticed that there was a freaking tot lot underneath here, right? And totally loaded tot lot, right? I only got to hunt on it for about 15 minutes until some people came in here. Jim and I went out in the field out there and got a bunch of jewelry that day. Just crazy. But there's a target here already, right? But I do have a bunch of gold rings inside my bag. And I have also some silver rings in my bag too. There's a penny right there. It's really hard to see underneath its tot lot, so I'm just not sure. A penny right there. And all the coins here are pretty shiny. This is a newer tot lot. I believe this is a newer tot lot. They haven't really had it here for very long. You can tell it's not scratched up and another coin right there. This is a deeper one. Deeper. It's up here. But I'm gonna do some testing around some of this iron here in the tot lot with these gold rings here, right? It's a little bit deeper. It's really hard to see under here, so there's a dime right there. Right there. All the coins are really shiny here, so. And the coins are gonna be shiny here because it doesn't get rained on, right? But I have the Simplex, the Equinox, and the Deus. The Deus with the 9-inch round and the elliptical coil. And I'm gonna do some testing. I have these gold rings and silver rings in separate bags with strings on them. I tied a string to the gold rings and the pendant and some silver rings here onto a pull tab. So if I do bury the pull tab, or if I do bury the ring too deep and my detectors won't hit it, I'll be able to hit on the pull tab and then just pull the pull tab out with the ring attached to it. So, and I just dropped a dime out of my bag that I just put in there when I pulled the bags out. So I'll just this little grunty tone here could be some jewelry, right? I'm just gonna go for the evident targets right now, right? I really didn't get to hunt this tot lot for too long, so could find a few more coins here, or a gold ring. Or some jewelry. But it's really stormy out there today, so I decided to do these tests, or basically just dig underneath here for today, hunt underneath here for today, and then do some tests on it. You know, the little beads, you know, all kinds of junk in the tot lot here. But almost every step I took, I was getting coins in here, right? Oh. Another coin there. Right in there somewhere. Sounds like a quarter. Could be wrong though, it's a penny. Oh, I just put it in my bag, the wrong part of my bag. I don't want to take out those gold rings and have a bunch of coins flop out here. I really didn't hunt this tot lot too much, so. Nail right there. Right there. Get them out. Get the nails out of the tot lots, right? Ooh, it's struggling on that bowl right there. I don't think it's plastic. That's plastic there. I'm gonna get this nail out here too. It's not liking something here. It is a paper clip. No, it's not. I might struggle trying to find this target here. It's right next to the iron. Yeah, see there's iron right there. Just sweep all this stuff out over here. No. I can change frequency and hit that target a lot better. Go up to 54 kilohertz. Now this is what sometimes jewelry sounds like this, right? It's a nail right there. Ripping nail. Ripping nail. Sometimes jewelry sounds like that, right? I'll skip those targets up. I just want to get the coins out first. Deep iron, right there. Deep iron. Some foil there. Get this one out here. Sounds like another nail or something. Another nail. Ripping nail. Got to keep a close eye on my truck because I saw a person underneath this tot lot here just a few minutes ago, so I don't know what was up with that. Some little grunty tone here. I'll go a little bit deeper on it. Probably another roughing nail here. Screw right there. You gotta dig the effies in the tot lots, man. I'm telling you. Look at that. There's something else in that. Something else in there too. Gotta dig the effies out, man. Something small here. This one doesn't sound like a screw either. It sounds like something better than a screw. It's a lighter flint wheel right there. Lighter flint wheel right there. But I gotta get to doing these tests because it's gonna get dark here pretty soon. It took me a while to put all those rings on those pull tabs today. It took me way too long. But I just wanted to hunt the tot lot here first, just to get some coins today. But it's supposed to be really stormy for the next few days, so I'm gonna have to do some testing here. All right. Another penny right there. Because it's supposed to be really windy and I don't want to go near trees when it's this windy out, right? 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts. I don't want to get smashed by a tree branch, right? Beautiful oily tone right here. But you want a small coil in tot lots, right? Because there's so much iron right there. Some jewelry. My first jewelry in this tot lot right here, right there. right? I knew there was be at least a little bit of jewelry in this tot lot, because I must have got 50 coins in here just in 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Just coin after coin after coin after coin. There was no junk in here. A little star pendant right there. Put that in my bag there. Sweet, man. It's a foily tone. Did you hear that on the dais? It was a foily tone, right? I thought it was foil. And that's why I'm doing, that's why I am doing these tests right next to the iron here, right? Because I want to know if I'm missing stuff or not, right? I go through tot lots really fast in my videos, right? I'm just going to tell you. I swing fast in tot lots in my videos, but a lot of times I'll go through that tot lot again because I swing so fast. I just want to get the evident targets out first, right? Then swing a little bit slower, change frequency, go over it again, different frequency, and just go over it slow, right? So I don't miss too much. But when I first get to a tot lot, I'm swinging like crazy, right? And I find a lot of rings and a lot of jewelry, just like that right there. All those coins, I was swinging fast, going kind of wild. But once you start going slower, you're gonna get those smaller targets, right? Like those little clasps to necklace and bracelets, those little pieces of jewelry, and get those loop earrings. You know, those loop earrings are really kind of iffy tones, right? If they're not a complete loop. But I want to test next to this iron right here, right? I know that when I swing over it this way, you know, when I swing over it that way, with the dais, the recovery speed is so fast that I'm able to get a target coming out of that, right? Coming out of that iron. With my other machines, I get a high tone on that iron, right? And I'm not getting an iron tone, I'm getting a high tone, right? With the dais, listen to this. Listen to the dais, right? It's a grunt. It's a big time grunt. And I don't know if you've been watching my videos in the tot lots, but I can hit coins right next to that iron if I'm swinging like that, around this way. But I have a much better chance at getting jewelry and coins if I swing this way on it, right? Because that way I won't have such an overload on the coil. I can get as close as I can to it right here, watch. That's an overload, right? And I want to see if that 5x9 coil will work better in the tot lots, because I'm really not trying to go deep. And the 5x9 coil, I have a little bit more of a broader range of frequencies to choose from, right? I can only go up to 54 kilohertz on the 9-inch round coil on the dais. And with the elliptical coil, I can go up to 74 kilohertz, or a little bit higher, you know, on both of them. But I want to know if I can get more jewelry by swinging slower at different angles on these tot lots. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to have a series of videos. I may not be able to get to all my targets today, make all the videos today, because it might start getting dark here pretty soon. But I'm going to test each one of these gold rings and these silver rings and this gold pendant on right next to this iron right here, right? I'm going to bury it at probably 3 inches, because that's where most jewelry is at, you know, within 3 inches deep in the tot lots. But I use the larger coil because it's a really good all-around coil. I don't have to have 2 coils with me, right? If I use my 5x9 coil, stay with me here, right? I want a coil that's going to do everything that I want it to do, right? I want a coil that I can just turn my machine on. I can go hunt out in the park there. I can go hunt out in the trash. I can hunt in the tot lots. And I can go hunt in the beds. And I can go out go get some deeper targets out there. And this 9-inch coil does that, right? I can go just about anywhere with this 9-inch coil. And I've tested the X35 9-inch coil too, but it struggles a little bit around this big iron here, and it doesn't get those small pieces of jewelry, right? Because the higher frequency is what's going to get you those smaller pieces of jewelry. And with that smaller coil there, I can't just get out of my truck and go hunt the tot lot and then go out to the open field there and decide to go deep, right? It just doesn't do everything, right? It's not a very deep seeking coil. But I want to know if I want to just hit tot lots for the day, I will just use that coil, that 5x9 coil, if it performs very well. If it performs a little bit better than this 9-inch round coil, I'm gonna have to see. You know, I know that both of them hit on gold rings pretty good and silver rings, but I want to test them against the Equinox with the 6-inch coil and the Simplex with the 5x9 coil, right? The SP24 coil. And I want to see which one's going to perform a little bit better. I know that each machine performs different on different targets. You know, sometimes the Equinox will do better on a certain target next the iron, and sometimes the Simplex will do better on that certain target, and it matters what angle that target is at. You know, I want to know the coil that's going to get me the most out of what I need, right? Just using one coil, right? I don't have to go back to my truck and switch coils out and then come back into the tot lot because I'm going to a different spot, you know, or different conditions. You know, with the Equinox 11-inch coil, I know that it doesn't do very well around this big iron right here, right? You can't get near the iron. And the Simplex big coil actually does pretty good in the tot lots. But that SP24 coil can go deep out in the fields, and it can do pretty good in the tot lots here. But the Deus, I can select between a wide range of frequencies, so I can get a lot more smaller targets, those smaller low conductive targets. The Simplex just won't, it's not able to get those lower conductive targets next to the big iron here because it's just a 12 kilohertz frequency. Well, thank you for watching. Please subscribe.